How Toni Braxton lost all her money. Toni Braxton's debut album was a sensation in 1993. The album sold 10 million copies worldwide. It became one of the most successful debut albums. In 1996, Toni released her second album, Secrets. She won many awards for the album, including a Grammy. Two albums together generated more than $170 million in sales. But Toni was only receiving 33 cents per album. Her lawyers contended she was entitled to a better deal. They negotiated with her label, Face, for weeks. Toni filed for bankruptcy in January 1998. She had $50 million in debt. Toni was not allowed to speak about the details of the case. She only did one interview on the Oprah Winfrey Show. She was accused of having frivolous spending habits. Toni admitted that she was given an advance. When she received a royalty check, it was less than $2,000. Even though she had sold 40 million albums worldwide, she was forced to sell her goods to cover expenses. Even her Grammy Awards were auctioned off. Toni did a stint on Broadway for a steady income. She played in a production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. In 1999, the label settled with her for an undisclosed amount. She couldn't talk about the settlement for 10 years. Toni revealed the details in her 2017 memoir, Unbreak My Heart. She had signed to Face under a demo deal. She recorded demos to be sold to other artists on the label. One of her demos sounded so good, the label released it. The single took off, and they released a full album. But Toni's contract remained the same. The label shelled out money to produce her career. She was contractually obligated to pay the expenses back. Her settlement check was later revealed to be $22 million. Toni bought back her awards and other possessions. Toni signed a second contract with the label in 2000. She released her third album, The Heat. The album went platinum. It spawned a top 10 single, He Wasn't Man Enough. Toni began another Broadway stint in Disney's Aida. She married Carrie Lewis, and they had two sons. In 2006, she began a Las Vegas residency at the Flamingo Hotel. She replaced Wayne Newton as the casino's headlining act. Her show was extended through 2010. Unfortunately, she couldn't perform to the end. Toni collapsed on stage during a show in April 2007. She was hospitalized immediately after. Toni put her own money into the Las Vegas shows. In May, she canceled them due to health reasons. Toni had a 3-year break to focus on her health. She was diagnosed with lupus. Issues with her heart left her unable to perform. Toni then sued her former manager, Barry Hankerson. She accused him of fraud, deception, and double dealing. Toni was seeking $10 million in damages. She had to return Hankerson a $375,000 advance. She gave him a percentage from her 2010 album Pulse. Then Toni filed for bankruptcy for the second time. She owed $18.3 million in royalty payments and taxes. At the time, she only had $1.6 million in assets. In 2011, Toni started her reality show, Braxton Family Values. She settled her bankruptcy case in 2013. Her reported net worth today is $10 million.